We are all over the E. Jean Carroll controversy that shaped and destroyed Me Too's future, the Me Too movement.
You really think the bones of E. Jean Carroll, even in her prime, looked like a crow?
Welcome to John Mike Keene. Sit back, let me catch you up on all the news for E. Jean Carroll. Now, just to take you back a little bit, she was an advice columnist who had failing book sales and suddenly went public with her allegations against Donald Trump. What was initially championed as a pro-woman case, it has since been seen as being in conflict with Me Too movement. I hope you'll give me a chance to explain. As a brief history of the Me Too movement, it exposed male Hollywood liberal producers, actors, and comedians as being monsters to their female employees when nobody was looking. The true feminists and Democrats come out when no one's looking, the truth be told. It had wide-ranging influence and impact, which even reached politicians like Democrat Al Franken, who had to step down early over inappropriate photos. Now, E. Jean Carroll's allegation read like a Hollywood TV script. Seriously, they literally copied a Law and Order episode plot, point by point.
Role play took place in the dressing room of Bergdorf's. While she was trying on lingerie, I would burst in.
Right down to being attacked in a
Bergdorf's
department store dressing room. It was straight out of Hollywood. Now, E. Jean Carroll's legal proceedings against Trump were less focused on what he did in the dressing room because she didn't remember any of those details, like the year it occurred, to staying focused on the present, which is why every time Trump denied her claim in public that he was charged with defamation for saying she lied, anytime he denied it, they nailed him with defamation and just kept racking up the cost he'd have to pay. Now, initially, whatever happened in that dressing room couldn't be changed due to the statute of limitations. But when it comes to the New York law, it's written on sand. So you could erase and change it depending on whichever presidential candidate you need to go after. In this case, New York passed the New York Adult Survivors Act, which removed statute of limitations just so that E. Jean Carroll could conveniently charge Trump. Now, the jury, made up entirely of Biden voters, found Trump guilty, of course, and of being a top, he was really guilty of being the top candidate for the Republican Party. It had nothing to do with what he did in that dressing room. The biggest outcome of the trial was public's response, where we found out that most Americans don't agree with New York Democrat jurists. That's true about nearly any issue, but in the fallout over the sentencing of Trump, things have turned even further against E. Jean Carroll and in Trump's favor, as in he just won the presidency, meaning her message lost and Trump's was overwhelmingly considered true. While there were claims that the whole lawsuit was positive for the Me Too movement, it was really very damaging to real victims because it made them look like money-grubbing attention seekers who just attacked people they disagree with on other issues like politics. This actually, by the way, is dangerous and discourages real victims from speaking out because this was the most public boy who cried wolf, Jussie Smollett case we've ever seen. The controversial outcome is the backlash against fake charges like E. Jean Carroll. Real victims should be upset that E. Jean Carroll, who never seemed upset by what she accused Trump of doing, she even regularly joked about it on the news. Instead, she seemed really upset that she might not receive a dime from Trump, which is entirely likely. Now, the timing of the lawsuit was political. The evidence was politically motivated. The jury was politically picked. The judge was pro-Biden. Evidence brought by Trump's side wasn't allowed in the court. And the motivations of even the media reporting on it were clearly anti-Trump political campaigning. And that's the big take home from this whole thing. All of this to say in the end that this did more, E. Jean Carroll did more damage to the Me Too movement than it helped. If anything, it encouraged victims like Trump to speak out and fight back when they are unfairly prosecuted. That's been a quick overview of this thing. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your comments and the likes. Up next is an even better video from me, John Mike Keene. Thanks for watching.